Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Bachtiar and I'm from TBI class. And today I'm going to share you three simple and useful tips that will help you understand the TOEFL listening conversation more easily. Many students say that listening part is difficult because people speak fast and use unfamiliar words. But don't worry, if you know what focus on, you can understand the conversation even if you don't catch every single word. So let's begin. Let's so I give you tips number 1. Listen for the main idea. In a TOEFL conversation, you don't need to understand every word. What you really need to know is what the speaker are talking about, the general topic or purpose. Usually, the conversation happens between a student and the professor, or a student and the campus staff member. The main idea often appears in the first few lines of the dialogue. For example, student, hi professor, I wanted to ask about the final project. And the professor said, sure, what part do you need to help with? The main idea here is the student want to ask for help about the final project. When you listen and ask yourself, who is talking? Where are they? Where are they? What is the problem or purpose of the talk? That will help you understand the whole conversation even faster. And tip number 2, notice the speaker tone and the attitude. The second tip is pay attention to the tone and attitude for the speaker because it's really important. Sometimes the answer in TOEFL lesson depends is how the person say. Sometimes not just what they say. For example, I didn't finish the homework last night. And the professor said with his expression like, oh really? That's surprising. The tone tells us the professor might be disappointing or surprised. Another example, I finally finished the paper, and the professor said, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Here is the tone of positive and sportive. In a TOEFL, tone help you guess the speaker feeling, whatever they happy, annoyed, confused, or proud or sad. So try to listen the emotion behind the word, not only the word themselves. And tips number 3, watch for the signal word and transition. These are small words that show the connection between ideas such as however, so, actually, in fact, then, or by the way. They help you follow the conversation and predict that come next. For example, I thought the test was next week, but actually it's tomorrow. The past, but actually tell you what something important changed. Another example, I was late because I missed the bus, so I had to walk. The word so shows the result. In a TOEFL, question often focus on this small word because they change the meaning. So when you hear a signal word, pay attention. It's usually a clue. And the extra tips predicts the question. Try to predict what the question will be while you listening. For example, if the student is asking for help, the question might be, what does the student want to do? If the professor gives instruction, the question might be, what does the professor suggest the student should do? Thinking this way help your brain stay active and focused while listening. So, to summarize, number 1 is listen to the main idea. 2, pay attention tone and attitude. 3, watch for signal word and transition. And the final is always try to predict question. If you practice these steps regularly, you will understand the TOEFL conversation more easily and feel more confident during the test. Thank you very much for watching and good luck for your TOEFL test listening. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.